The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius in his Meditations once said, and I quote, "Think of yourself as dead. You've lived your life. Now take what's left, live it properly. What doesn't transmit light creates its own darkness." That quote to me is a wake-up call to have the time of our lives for the rest of our life. Today I'll share a tip to retro-engineer your lifestyle and live a more meaningful life. Welcome to the Let Yourself Go podcast, where we discuss everyday techniques to work better. I'm your host, Silas. Thank you for taking the time to live mindfully. In 2021, I walked into a liquor store in Sydney for the first time, and when I approached the cashier to check out, they asked me for ID. With a voice in my mind, I thought, what about me doesn't scream 28-year-old black male? This scenario will play out multiple times at 18-plus establishments, and the first few times will rub me in the wrong way. Eventually, I learned to reframe the experience and make light of the situation when it happened. I would joke with the cashier and say something along the lines of, "Black don't crack, am I right?" while presenting my identification. Life as a game requires an approach to new situations and learning experiences from various angles, moment to moment, reframing the feedback we receive from the environment to work better. The varying perspectives we can adopt serve as a muse, your future self giving you the best possible advice to approach a new situation or learning experience. Lifestyle gamification turns your to-do list into a fun space, so getting things done feels more like play. When we imagine ourselves as characters in the game of life, there are 4 distinct views we can adopt at any given time. You can be a postman, where your job is to only gather the resources, advice and insights you need to approach a situation. You understand the role of the policeman, whose job is to keep you disciplined and ensure you're following the rules that align with your values and goals. The prosecutor will challenge your inner resistance, interrogate your self-sabotage, and force you to be honest about what's holding you back. The pastor would offer self-compassion to help you forgive yourself for setbacks along the way and to keep you moving forward without being overly harsh. Once upon a time, a young girl faced with the challenge of working out in the gym isn't sure how to get started until she zooms out of her predicament. In that moment, a kind voice gently reminded her about the importance of exercise for her well-being. The policeman nudged her to do the right thing, to either place her shoes by the front door or elect a friend who's into the same activity. That way they bond over the joy of movement. A still small voice whispered to not be critical of herself and start with doing daily walks, a cost-effective way to ease into the gym lifestyle. Zooming in and out this way built her self-esteem, helped her improve her diet and develop better habits, making her into a highly resourceful person. Her commitment to learning and becoming an individual who perseveres in all situations is how she became resourceful, and we can all learn a thing or two from her experience to work better. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.